In today's lesson, we're gonna learn how to make equivalent fraction. This is a must-have skill which you can ace your fractions problems with it. Two or more fractions are said to be equivalent fractions if they are equal to the same value. To make equivalent fractions, at the beginning we're gonna use fractions strips. Here is a whole one. Let's fold it to make two halves. This whole is in quarters. This one is in sixths. And this one is in eighths. Now, if we want to color up the half of the strips, the first one, we're gonna color one part out of two. The second one, 2 parts out of 4. The third one, 3 parts out of 6. And the fourth one, 4 parts out of 8. All those fractions that we got are equivalent fractions since they all have the same value. Maybe you are wondering, do I have to use the fractions strips every time to find the equivalent fractions? We can obtain the equivalent fraction for a given fraction by dividing or multiplying the numerator and the denominator with the same number. For example, if I want to find the equivalent fraction for 1/2, I will multiply the denominator and the numerator with the same number. So let's multiply them with 2. 1 times 2 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 over 4 is an equivalent fraction to 1 over 2. How about finding an equivalent fraction for 3 over 9? We have to multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same number. Remember, whatever you do to the numerator, you have got to do the same to the denominator. So, for finding an equivalent fraction for 3 over 9, I have to multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same number. 3 times 2 equals 6, and 9 times 2 equals 18. I used a factor of 2 to get 6 over 18 as an equivalent fraction for 3 over 9. If I use a factor of 3, I get 9 over 27 as an equivalent fraction for 3 over 9. You can see that whatever I do to the numerator, I have got to do the same for the denominator. Now, let's do some practice to make it stick before you hit the homework. Let's find an equivalent fraction for 2 over 5 by using a factor of 3. Make sure that whatever you do for the numerator, you have to do the same for the denominator. 2 times 3 equals 6, and 5 times 3 equals 15. So 6 over 15 is an equivalent fraction for 2 over 5. You could use a factor of 4 to get 8 over 20 as an equivalent fraction. And you could use a factor of 5 to get 10 over 25 as an equivalent fraction for 2 over 5. Now, it's your turn to use the math power to find the equivalent fraction by yourself. Bye!